Hey everybody, happy Friday, November 14th. This is Rick Mount with VIP Independent Mortgage, part of VIP and here on our Southern California team and part of the Mike and Rick team. Hey, so this week's market update, we're going to focus on questions we get asked a lot, several times a day, multiple times throughout the week, and it's certainly on the top of everybody's minds now as we head into the end of the year and people are starting to make predictions about next year. And that is what's going on with the rates, what's going on with the real estate market. Well, the best analogy I would give you is it's a little bit like trying to predict who's going to win the next Super Bowl. We can look at current trends, we can look at past performances, we can certainly weigh in with our opinions, but at the end of the day, it's an educated guess. Until you play the season out, until you go through the playoffs, and until you actually play the Super Bowl game, it's a guess. So predicting interest rates, predicting the real estate markets is a little bit like that. We still got to play the game. We got to get through the season to figure out exactly what happens. But with that being said, we can be educated and look at some technical readings to kind of give our best educated guess on where things are headed based on past performances, current trends, and the knowledge base we've developed over the years. The good news is that the credit market is beginning to open up in a very healthy fashion. Not too fast, not too slow, but in a healthy method. So a good example of this is the average credit score for an FHA loan, which is often used for first-time buyer type profiles, was 700 in the year 2012, a very high credit score. Today, that number has decreased to around 680. So that's a good, healthy sign that the lenders are willing to take a little more risk, but still a very calculated risk. So the market's beginning to open up, which means more people are going to have access to loans. So that's certainly going to help us as we move forward. So let's talk about the interest rates and some of the trends that we can look at. So right now, interest rates are lower today than they were a year ago. However, recently we've broken through some resistance levels, right? So rates are really positive right now, meaning very low. Good time to refinance, good time to look at purchasing because of that. But because we've broken through some of those resistance levels, that usually means they're going to start heading the other direction. So we're cautiously keeping our finger on the lock button right now. So beware that the trends tend to reverse, and we're looking at that as some of the positive inflation numbers and things for the economy come out. So with that being said, let's kind of look at what the experts are predicting rates will do next year so we can use this to make our calculated predictions. Fannie Mae thinks the interest rates for a 30-year fix by the end of quarter 4 in 2015 will be 4.7%. Freddie Mac thinks it'll be higher than that, 5.1. The Mortgage Bankers Association is predicting 5.1 as well, and the National Association of Realtors is actually the bear in the room, and they're thinking 5.4. So what impact does that have if rates do materialize and go up? Well, on a $400,000 loan amount, interest rate of 3.75 moving to an interest rate of 4.75 will actually reduce somebody's purchasing power by as much as 10% or $40,000 in that example. So the cost of waiting can be costly. So that means that for that same payment that 3.75 gets you at 4.75, you're buying $40,000 less of a home if you wait and rates do go up. Oh, like I said, it's a little bit like playing red light, green light. Do you stop? Do you go? Do you what's the decision making here? Really, the risk factors really weigh heavily on you should act now versus wait because of all the math decisions, the technical readings, and things like that. So at the end of the day, home equity is up, interest rates are down, inventory is at a healthy level, 5 to 6 months supply, buyers have options out there. It's a great time to take advantage of that. We know they're not making any more land, so over a long period of time, real estate is going to have a positive inflation. It's going to go through some adjustments from there, but with rates being as low as they are, inventory being at a healthy level in the middle of kind of the slow season, that signifies that we should be in for a pretty healthy, normal year next year. So if we can help you or anybody you know understand their options in today's market, we're here for you. Check us out, VIPMortgageCA.com. Check us out at MikeandRick.com. Hit us up on Facebook, connect us on LinkedIn. We're here to help. Have a great week, guys.